Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be ranking all the post-Manchester United Sir Alex Ferguson transfers. So I'm going to start off with Alexis Sanchez. He is horrific. He had a big salary, but never played well, and Jose Mourinho bought him mid-season in 2017, and never worked out. He was just awful. Around Bissaka, good. First season, it was amazing. He famously put Sterling in his pocket. He has been what Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia have not been, which is a good right fullback who is a natural fullback. He's been good. Bastian Schweinsteiger, pinnacle post Fergie Manchester United, paid too much for him. He was coming of it. He was old. He wasn't what he used to be. Was just a waste of space. Seemed like a good transfer, but in the end, he had a horrible relationship with Jose Mourinho. Daily blend, average. Came in under Louis van Gaal. He played for I think 4 seasons. He was average. He was a solid player that wasn't the best. But Fernandez, great, has basically been the savior for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United. Has been the best. He's been the best transfer, definitely since post Ferguson and for a long time. And he's brought so much to the table in the midfield. He's great without a doubt. Diallo, pinnacle of post Ferguson United. Not really the pinnacle, but just we bought him from I think it was Porto as a fullback. He's now on loan at AC Milan. He never really got played, never really got utilized, and I mean, it's kind of hard to critique him because he's now hasn't done much. You can't really critique him on critique someone on if they haven't played as much. Daniel James, he was average. He's been quite average. He's had his good spurts, and he doesn't get as much playing time. And if we buy a winger, if we buy Jadon Sancho or someone on the right, he'll be really starting to be worried about his playing time. He barely gets any anyways, so that will be interesting. Darmian, I would put in horrific just because we bought him from Torino. Louis van Gaal played his first season a bit, and then he never played again. Had injuries, never was utilized under Jose Mourinho. He wasn't a good player, wasn't United standards. That's why I wouldn't put him on horrific because when he started off, he started off really well against Bruges, but then when Luke Shaw got injured, his playing went down, and all went just fell apart near the end of his time at United, and now he's at Olympic Lyon where he's doing well in the Farmers League. Eric Bailly, average center back that gets injured all the time and sometimes looks great, but then you realize he's not going to be back for 3 months. That's all I gotta say about him. Falcao, horrific. Loaned him in from Monaco, thinking that we might be able to get a striker. Person knows how to score, obviously. And it was really exciting. And then he had an awful season, only 4 goals, and I think 20 something appearances. Didn't do anything. It was a big waste of money, a big waste of room. Fred, average. The first season was pretty bad. I'd put him in horrific actually, but since then he's picked up, and I think now he's average. But I don't know if he'll get better than that. Harry Maguire. I want to put it in either average or horrific because I want to put it in pinnacle action. I'll put it in the middle because he's been average in the sense he's been a solid center back, and our defense has improved since he's came. But we paid £80 million for him. That's too much. That's the type of money you'd spend on maybe a Bruno Fernandes, not a English old-fashioned center back. Mkhitaryan, he had his really good Europa League season with United, but left shortly after on a swap deal for Alexis Sanchez. Both times, so both Alexis Sanchez and Mkhitaryan never worked out. They both didn't play as well, and we thought what we were getting, we didn't get. I'm gonna put him in good. He was a pretty good midfielder that you could rely on for some creativity, a goal or two. Now he's playing at PSG, making all the money, and he's making all the money at United actually. Good for him. And yeah, he was a good signing. Odion Nagalo, average. We all love Odion Nagalo. Lee Grant, great. Victor Lindelof, average again. He's basically like Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire, just plain old center back. We haven't gotten a real like wow center back yet. Lukaku good. I would put him in great, but his second season was just not on par with his first, and I think that brought down a bit. Luke Shaw, good. His first, basically up until this season actually. Uh, Luke Shaw has not been great, but this season he's been playing really well. He's gotten his confidence back, and it's really important for a player like him. He's been playing all right, and I want to see more from him. I'm very excited to see him. And Di Maria, horrific. He obviously, I mean, it's hard for him in his personal life because he got robbed. People call him not great names, but his playing on the field after his first month or two at United, he didn't care. He didn't want to be there in the first place. He never really picked off where he started, which was that opening like the goal against Leicester. Never got that form again, and awful. Anthony Martial, average. I put him in good, but this season he's been awful. Missed so many chances. He's really ruined United, and it's disappointing. But besides for that, he's been okay. But he's only scored more than I'm pretty sure 15 goals once since joining United, which has been really disappointing. While Mata good came in under David Moyes, kind of a emergency button, and since then he's been the player creativity, a great role model for the younger players, and he's a really solid and nifty, uh, good midfielder, and I'm very happy now to have him on the team. He's a great bit of quality. Mladich, average. We bought him from Chelsea, a good center half. Now he's aging and slowing down, and I'd be surprised if he's here for more than another season. But for what we got, pretty good. Marouane Fellaini, pinnacle of post-Fergie. Now Marouane Fellaini had his things. I mean, not his things. He had his moments and he had his reasons. But if we pay £30 million for him, that's not what we're gonna get for him. And the way we bought him was just not great enough. We bought him kind of as emergency, last minute transfer window purchase. It's very disappointing. And yeah, and Paul Pogba, I'm gonna put him in good just because I don't think he's been average. But I mean, you expect more from him. When we bought him, you expect him to be great. We expected him to be what Bruno Fernandes has been, and it's not that. Marcus Rojo, horrific. I don't need to explain it. Sergio Romero, good. Obviously now he's on the bench and he's not doing great, but he was a great player. He was one of the best, I think, second choices in Europe. Great, is reliable, and just disappointing that he is in the team for David Gea because he could have started at so many other teams. Marcus Schneiderlin, pinnacle of post-Fergie Man United, started off really well under Louis van Gaal, but then everything started to go off the tracks. He just couldn't keep, like, almost like unhealthy. Maria started off really well, but then just went to friggin' shit, and disappointing. Victor Valdez, horrific. The way he went out was horrific. The amount of money we paid for him was horrific. We only played, I'm pretty sure, like 4 games under United for a year. Victor Valdez, so disappointing. Then Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I won't put him in good because I feel like that'd almost be me and Lukaku because we both had very similar starting seasons. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was a very good striker. We got him on a free, which is lucky. And obviously his injury kind of sent him off to LA Galaxy. Now he's on AC Milan. But for what he was, scored nearly 30 goals in his first season. Great player, great quality. And he helped us that season when we had so many barren games. But yeah, that is my tier, mate. That is my tier. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, please, for the love of God.